Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about cable top insulators. This is, I don't know if it has any embossing on it, but I don't see any embossing. As you can tell, we have, I guess kind of like a locky version. And so the cool feature of this insulator is it's not like one of these ones that I have up on the shelf. It's not like those ones. It's not like like the, it's got the pin attached. It's got the cable top. And how it works is, I just want to give a quick tutorial, kind of like a lecture on how these type of insulators work. So basically, like the cable, like your main hot line, would rest right here in this part of the insulator. Essentially, a tie wire would come around and it would wrap around here. You tie the wire off using what's called tie wire. It would it'd lock that wire in place so that it wouldn't come out of, it'd be locked in place in that pin. Now, if I had tie wire, I could probably show you if I had like an actual cable and some tie wire, I could probably show you how it's done. I've seen a lot of videos on how to do stuff like that, and they're pretty cool. But this is a locky version. I don't see any embossing on it, however, but I do have, oh, fix that guy. But as you can see, I did update my shelf a little bit. I've got my Hendrix style ones up there, as you can tell, those gray ones up there. And then, I got some lighting in there. I just got to get batteries in that bottom shelf right there. But I did update my shelf today. I've got all my suspension bells, all my pin insulators, my knob and tube. I don't think maybe you guys have seen this. For those of you that don't know what knob and tube is, a lot of people to this generation don't know what knob and tube wiring is. And it's an old method of wiring in a house. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that knob and tube wiring came after they used before they used knob and tube, before they used what's called cloth wiring, and then they just used knob and tube later in the years. And I've lived in a couple of houses. Our house doesn't have it, but some houses do have the old method, knob and tube wiring. It is a very risky wiring. You got to be careful with it, guys. And electricians, for those of you that are working your butts off, and you guys are in hot attics or basements or wherever you have knob and tube, just be careful, because I'm sure you guys are careful. But still, be careful, be safe, and yeah. And I finally got those suspension bells, guys. I really, really wanted those suspension bells. I remember seeing them up on a telephone pole, and I thought I wanted them, but this is my entire, let's see if I can get that camera all the way up there. Got some pins, got that ceramic cutout. It relates to that one, except that's polymer. I have a polymer suspension right here, or end off bell, whatever you guys prefer to call it. I call it a suspension bell. But yeah, this is my insulator collection, guys. And as you can tell, I guess you could say I've outgrown the glass style ones, except I do have a Hemingway CD154 up there. I haven't entirely got rid of my entire glass collection because I don't have the heart to do that. I grew up with this hobby, and I really like insulators. So, but I am trying to go for more high voltage stuff. But I do have, in addition to the high voltage collection, my glass stuff. So I'm still on the hunt for some glass insulators. I think I still have those purple ones down here. Yeah, there they are. I have a couple of purple ones, CD145 and CD121. CD121 being in royal purple, and CD145 being in a lavender shade of purple. And got the cricket head down there, the CD214 cable top insulator, and this is my entire insulator. This is pretty cool because I have fog bowl insulator. We'll get to that later on. And I do have one fog bowl insulator, and those things are very. I'm pretty sure they're not easy to find. At least for me, they're not easy to find. So, and then I got a huge high voltage suspension bell, a set of 3 bells. This is a set of 2. These are a set of 3. Now, I do have a 4th set. Well, I don't have it, but I could buy it at the antique store, which I think 3 sets is honestly good enough. I think 3 sets is perfectly fine because, I wouldn't have room for all these insulators. These guys right here. So, but yeah, I got the chocolate box right there. Chocolate box cutout. That's a very old cutout. And but yeah, so thank you for watching, and I appreciate you guys taking your time to watch this video and spending your time to just get to know about the insulator hobby that I've got going on. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao.